It's on now? When did it start?
This right now.
Okay, good. Good morning, everybody. It's 9/9/17. My mom's birthday. Happy birthday, y'all. Yeah. So, anyways, I always remember that date. You know what I mean? It's pretty easy. Plus, my birthday's this month. But I was telling the guys right now that, sheriffs, get the sheriffs in there. They don't mess around. I hear sheriffs are coming in the water everywhere. Can't run from them. So, today's meeting is going to be about leadership. I wrote down everything starts from the top. All right, step up, team leaders. I also wrote down you are a product of your habits. They say you're a creature of habit. I just put you're a product, all right, of your habits. And then these are the numbers from yesterday. SS, Angel with the deal, Raul with the deal, and Lori with the deal. So good job, guys. I know this one we got a call this morning from Safe Home. It canceled out, but way to get on board at least, Raul. Get it in same day. How do you get a same day? Get a deal as early as possible. That's pretty much the easiest formula. Or just, have so much volume on your team. You got 2 installers. Think big. If you're doing 10 plus a day as a team, if you got one van doing 10 plus a day, then you're gonna need 2 installers, because one installer can't do 10 every day. You just can't. So think outside the box. It says right here, comfort zone. And this is where the magic happens. Outside of the box, outside of the comfort zone, get uncomfortable, get your team uncomfortable, get everybody uncomfortable. Land sharks, nothing. I know at least they went out and they drove all the way out to Vista. They didn't sign nobody up, but they made the trip. Pretty sure they make the trip today or whatever. Get out early, DQ. I seen him yesterday in the office. He's been going through some struggles here and there, drama with the vehicles, but figure it out, okay? There's plenty of vehicles. I'll pick you up if I have to, I got over 10 vehicles. I'll figure out something. Mob squad, Eric with 2, Gabriel 1, Adrian 1. All right, I know one of these canceled. I just put what got scheduled, and then there was a couple other cells on there that I didn't put on there because they're not scheduled. All right, so I'm only gonna put what's scheduled. That's an actual converted deal. So I know we can do a lot better than this. Friday and Saturdays usually are slower days, but it doesn't have to be that way. I was telling these guys, we'll get into leadership a little bit here. First part about leadership is visualize yourself being a leader. I just showed the guys the dimensions of the new office where our meeting room is going to be. It's about the size of the end of this table to that wall, all the way down to where the last computers are at over there. So it's a pretty decent sized room where you can fit, 30, 40 guys. So I was telling them, picture yourself coming up in front of your team, whether it's only one guy sitting there or you got a bunch of guys sitting there. Who knows? Maybe a couple of these other teams show up with their teams, and now we got a room full of 30 plus guys. And picture yourself with the tie on, picture yourself up here doing a meeting, coming in early, preparing the meeting, having notes if you need notes, having the video that you want to play on the screen, whatever you want to do, just start picturing yourself doing that. And what's going to happen is you're going to end up doing what leaders do. Leaders make more money, right? The managers, the owners, the bosses of the world, they make more money than everybody else. So you'll start right off the bat, you'll start thinking about, okay, if I'm going to be up there leading and I'm going to be up there teaching, what am I going to have to do? I'm going to have my shit together. So let me start getting my place. Let me start getting the car I need to have. Let me start creating my image. Let me start creating my, my reputation. Let me start creating the visual. So when people see you with the tie on, when people see, when they come to the office, because it's a nice office. It's on the ninth floor. Got all windows around all those outside offices, so you got views everywhere. And, it's a nice professional building. So, all right, so now that I told you that, you should start working towards that. Don't wait until we get there and then you start trying to, work. Because there's guys in this company right now that are listening that should be hearing what I'm saying. I'm already giving you the visual of what the place looks like and how it's going to be. You should already be like, oh man, getting excited. Like, all right, I need to start selling so I can start making money. So when the people do start coming in to the new headquarters, right, you're going to be one of the guys that has his name on the plaques. Because I'm going to put all the plaques back up and everything. And you're going to be one of the guys that's one of the top guys on the production board. People come in brand new, they want to know who the hell's selling. They want to know who's the top dog here. Whether it's a veteran salesman, I know a lot of veterans, that's what they want to know. They're really competitive. They already came from those backgrounds of sales offices and different places where they had competitions. They're going to know who the best is. All right, they're going to know who's making the most money, who's selling the most, who's leading the most, who's the best leader. So this is your opportunity right now to get prepared for that. Don't wait until we move there in a month or less, or whenever whenever the place is ready, and don't start then, because then they're going to start coming in. Like they say, you only have one chance for a first impression. All right, so make sure that you're right now, today, Saturday, you go out and you start walking and talking and acting like a leader. All right, like a person that's in charge, like somebody that's going to be in charge. You might not be in charge yet, all right, but I remember when I had to know people and I had to go hire people, I had to get an office, I had to present myself, I had to come in early, because I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I had no idea how to do an interview. I didn't know anything. I didn't know how to train people. I had to just make all this shit up pretty much. And the best, what helped me out was I came in early, and what helped me out was I practiced at home. I would practice the stuff at home, guys. I would practice with anybody that was willing to listen to me, and I would bring in anybody, and it got me better. I might have sucked in the beginning when I was first sitting down like this, talking to a group of 3 guys. I might have, I wish I had a video of it, but I probably really sucked. I was probably 1% of what I am today. But if I never had started that, I would never have got to where I'm at today. So I want everybody to start practicing. I want everybody to start thinking like a boss, acting like, bosses don't miss work. Bosses are always there. It's like we always compare it to being like a parent or a coach. Like the coach is always there. Freaking coach. Sometimes I ask myself, how does this coach do it? Like Nick's coach for Pop Warner, I found when we had the little barbecue together, I was like, man, how's this guy always there? Like he has a family and everything. He has a business. He has a business where he works from home. So I was like, oh, all right. The other day he was late at one of the practices. It's funny, he was late, and I already had a business meeting. So very few times is he ever miss or late. That was probably the first time I ever heard of him being late, but I'm not really around that much myself. But I know he's always there. So I'm like, damn, how does this guy do it? Well, you have to be that person that's responsible. You got to start training yourself when you don't have a team to come in every day. Because guess what? When you do have a team, you have to be there every day. Because your team wants to go to work. They want to go sell. They're eager. They're more eager than you probably. Because, you already know, like, oh, shit, I've been doing this for 2 years straight now, Like, what the hell is this guy all excited about, But that's what you need sometimes. You need those new guys to get you excited. Don't look at it like you've been here for 2 years straight. Don't look at it like you've been coming in for 2 months straight. Don't look at it like you've been coming in for 2 weeks or whatever it is. Don't look at that. Every day's a new day. Just wipe the slate clean when the day's over and come in and just come in. It's like me. I don't have to be here. I don't have to be here. I could figure out a lot of things to do on a Saturday in Newport Beach, but I'm here. I'm here because I'm trying to show you guys, the future leaders, 3 future leaders I got in front of me, and the other future leaders watching this video, that you have to come in. If you don't create the habit of coming in when you don't have a team, you're not going to come in when you have a team, because you have bad habits. Why? Because right here, you're a product of your habits. So you might get blessed and get lucky and just acquire 3 or 4 guys. It might just happen overnight. You might hire one dude walking down the street, and next thing you know, he's got his 2 brothers coming in, or cousins or whatever, and next thing you know, you got a 4-man team. So you got a 4-man team. Now you're forced to come in every day, but your habit, right, is not coming in every day. So what's going to end up happening? You're not going to come in, you're not going to show up, and you're going to lose that team. That opportunity that you had, the one that you've been talking about, you want it so bad, you're going to get it, and you're not going to pass the test. And it's not because you can't pass the test. It doesn't matter what you do. I don't care if you fight it all day and all night. You can't fight this. You are a product of your habit. So whatever your habits are, change your habits. What I'm saying is, start coming in every day before you become the manager, before you have a team, and then your habit is straight. So then when you get the team, you're on it. It's no big deal. You're used to coming in all the time, right? You're used to working long hours. Because let me tell you something. As soon as you get a team and you're a leader, you're going to exert more energy, and you're going to have to work more hours. That means you're going to have to come in and teach new guys how to sell when they're struggling. Or a brand new guy, you have to teach them his pitch. And some guys learn it, in a week. But some guys don't learn it for 2 or 3 weeks. So guess what? More energy. And then you got his other friend that wants to come in. Now you got to sit these 2 guys down and teach both of them. And it doesn't end there. You load them up in the van, and then you go do what? You go to work. And then you got to show them now in person a deal. And then you got to drop them off, and then they're gonna call you and ask for help. So you're going to have to hurry up, close your deal, get back in the car or the van, drive over there to somebody else's deal, help them close that deal, and then does it end there? Hell no. It never ends. So to be a leader, it doesn't end. So I know everybody wants to be a leader and everybody wants to make more money, but nobody wants to put in those hours. Nobody wants to create those habits. And I'm just letting you know right now, if you're watching this video, you have to do these things beforehand. You can't wait, because if it happens before, you're done. So, or you're going to try to figure it out during, and your team's going to see you, and they're going to be like, man, my leader does not know what he's doing. I could tell he's lost right now. He's lost. So why are they going to want to follow a guy that's lost? Do you want to go out on one of these boats? And let's say some guy tells you, hey, let's go out, let's go fishing, and he's going to take you 100 miles out in the water. You can't see no land. You're going to go out with some guy that doesn't know what he's doing? What are you going to do if you start heading, you jump in the boat, you're like, fuck it, let's go fishing. You jump in the boat, and you see him, and he doesn't even know how to, like, start the fucking boat. You're going to start scratching your head like, wait a minute, I don't think this guy knows what he's doing. He might have went with somebody else before out there, but are you going to risk your life? You're going to go on a boat with some guy that has no idea how to even get out of the damn harbor? He can't even back the boat up? He's going to ask you, hey, man, you know how to back this up? Hey, Gabriel, man, can you help me? You know how to work this? And what are you going to tell him? You don't know what you're doing? What do you mean? You don't know what you're doing? You invited me on your boat. Oh, no, I just bought this boat. And then you're going to be like, well, do you know what you're doing? Yeah, man, I've been on these before. Yeah, but have you took the boat out? Do you know if there's even any gas in here? Do you know if there's enough gas? I mean, you're saying we're going to go 100 miles out, a good fishing spot where you always go. Do you know what to do if a big swell comes in? Like, do you know what to do if the fucking engine stops? You know how to fix it? What are we going to do? Be stuck out in the middle of the ocean? You don't know how to jumpstart the boat, or you don't know how to fix it? I ain't going. I won't leave the harbor with that guy. You might hang around right here and cruise. All right, think about that. If you're a manager and you don't know how to handle all the situations, you have no experience, or you just suck, period, as a manager, these people aren't going to follow you out that far. They'll stick around close. They'll work with you once in a while. You know what I mean? They won't go on a big, long trip with you. They're not going to go to the East Coast with you. They might work locally with you. They might work like a Wednesday, a Tuesday, and a Thursday with you. But you think they're going to sacrifice their weekend and leave their girlfriends and their family for you? Hell no. They're going to be like, you're not going to take me nowhere. I could tell. You haven't even took yourself anywhere. Or have you got yourself? You think I'm going to follow you around? You think I'm going to take off my Saturday and Sunday? You want me to take off Sunday? Football Sunday? You want me to follow you around? And you don't got your shit together yet? I don't think so. So you have to create, okay, and be definite, and you got to be a real leader. You got to be a strong leader and get these people to follow you, all right, to hell and back 7 days a week if you have to, right? And if you can't do that, then you need to work on this thing called leadership. You got to work on it. And I'm telling you how to work on it right now. It starts with the vision. It starts with after work. Work on it after work. These guys are staying in a hotel together right now, or whatever. Go to Pete's, visit Pete's hotel, or fucking he goes and visits yours, and you guys work on whatever it is, your pitch, or you work on meetings, or you work on different topics, or you give each other advice on goals, or you go together and go look at different houses that you want to move into, or open houses or car lots. But if you do that as a team and everybody wants each other to do good, and you can feel that feeling in there, guess what? You're never going to run out of energy. Because now you can look into the guy to your left and the guy to your right, and you can see you're all pushing towards the same goal. That's a beautiful thing, you guys. And if you can create that within a couple, whether it's a 2 or 3 or 4 or 10-man team, whatever, obviously the more the better. But if you could create that feeling of like, all right, let's go. We have teamwork here. It's like team spirit, whatever you want to call it. If you can create those good positive energy and that good positive vibe, oh my God, like what can you accomplish? Everything that you put on that paper, everything that you know about each other, the deepest like secrets and the deepest goals and dreams that you all have, that you all share, I promise you can accomplish that together. You can do that together. But you have to learn how to work with the unit. You have to learn how to work with the unit, and you got to learn how to lead a unit. But first, you got to lead yourself, right? And you got to get the discipline, and you got to get the right habits. You got to form that, so that way when the people that do come in, whether they know you or whether they don't, they start seeing, man, this guy's changed. If they know you, they'll see the change. And they'll respect the change. And they'll say, man, guy doesn't, this guy's changed his whole life. He's getting healthy. He's not drinking. He's staying out of trouble. He's coming in early. He's doing a lot more work. He's helping everybody. I mean, he's doing way more than I thought he would ever do. And then they start respecting that new person. They start forgetting who that old person that you were. They start forgetting about all the bullshit you used to put him through and all the shit that you used to do wrong. They start seeing the new guy and they love it. And then they start getting inspired. And then what do they want to do? They want to change for the better. And if it's a new guy coming in and doesn't know you, and all he sees is good habits, that guy's going to keep coming in. He's going to look up to you. He's going to say, fuck, man, that guy's my hero. And it's not about how much money he makes necessarily. That's great. I mean, that's a fucking bonus. The guy's successful. But more importantly, this guy's a great guy. He's a great woman. She's a great woman. He's a great guy. People want to be around good people, right? They don't want to be around bad people. I know I want to be around good people. I don't like being around bad people. I can tell. I don't like this. And I'll give them the benefit of the doubt for a while, but after a certain time, it's just like, man, I give up. I'm like, I don't want to be around this fucking person. I don't have time for it. I want to be around guys that are pushing forward, that are progressing, right? Whether you're young or old, I don't give a shit. Whether you're new or you've been here for a while, that's even better. I like the guys that have been here for a while and they change. They change themselves. They say, you know what? I have so much room for improvement, and you see it. They start improving. They start getting better. Their production will pick up. Everything will follow, but they got to fix themselves first. So I would just say that right now, look at the habits that you have that you can throw out the fucking window that you don't need, that aren't going to help you with success. Anything that's not going to help you and that's hurting you, get rid of that. Substitute it with something good, or if you don't know what to substitute it with, it's better just leave it there, empty space for now, right? And then you'll figure out what you need to do with that space. I guarantee you will. So, last thing I want to talk about is this. Comfort zone where the magic happens, all right? I sent a picture this morning on the group message, and it shows where the comfort zone's at, and then it shows this other area outside of the comfort zone where the magic happens. I 100% believe in that. 100%, okay? I try to put myself, even my family, that's why I had Kara go to the rings. I wanted her to get out of her comfort zone. I was like, okay, you're 18, you just graduated, now what? You don't have a definite plan? Boom. I suggest you should go to the ring. She's like, why? And I was like, because you're going to learn to be fearless. For one, you're going to get out of your comfort zone. You're not going to have that warm bed anymore. You're not going to have, a refrigerator to go eat, go get up when you feel like eating. You're going to have to learn how to do for yourself, and you're going to have to learn how to grow up really quick. So what's going to happen is in 4 years of that, when she's 22, she already did a lot of stuff that most people didn't have to do. Most people were still in the comfort zone. She was out of it for 4 years, created a habit of that. You can take on the world now. You can do anything because you're already used to being uncomfortable. When other people complain about certain things, she won't complain, especially as a woman. So I always wanted her my goal is to make her and all the rest of my daughters and sons independent, women, independent men, and that's a big deal right here. Just like these guys, they're staying in a hotel. It's because I want you guys to be out of your comfort zone. Yeah, you can stay on my house. I got fucking over 6,000 square feet of room. Plenty of room for you guys. But what is that going to do? You're going to stay right here, right? Right, Xavier? You get out of it. You got to believe this. Don't get mad at it. Don't say, fuck this. Come out of the comfort zone is where I'm unhappy. If you tell yourself that, then you're screwed. But if you say, this is where the magic happens, and you believe in that, because I didn't make that up. If you look it up, some other person made it up, and I believe in that. I don't even know how to do that on a computer, to draw that up. But it says that's where the magic happens. So you have to believe, man, the more uncomfortable you get, right, the more magic happens. So the quicker I can teach, these kids. I wish there wasn't laws. I'd probably kick them out at 14. Probably would. I'll be honest. Why not? Why not? Why not get a 4-year start off of an 18-year-old? It's all about getting the head start for me. Okay? It's not about, you must not love your family. No, I love them dearly. I love them so much that I believe in this, right? And I'm going to pass this on. If I didn't love them, then I would, I'd keep them here. Because I know where this ends. This ends nowhere. I know where this ends. I wasn't born, yesterday. I've been around the block. So I've seen where people are at that are here, and I see where people are at right here. And I'd rather have these results for me, my family, my company, and anybody that I come into contact with. And it's like the brutal reality, but that's the way it is. I know what I believe in. I know what's real, and I know what's fake. So the leadership thing today, guys, I hope you get it. It's 9/9/17. It's a Saturday. To me, it's just another day. I'm ready to go with you guys right now. All right, I'm going to go with you guys. We're going to go right here. We're going to knock it out. All right, fellas, everybody's going to get on board, and we're done. Okay, let's get it done. All right, shit, uncomfortable. It's like 75 degrees outside. I don't know what to do. I don't even know if I can get you guys uncomfortable today. You know what I mean? Maybe we need to jump in the water and go to work all soaking wet. But let's say a prayer though for the guys, the people, and the families out in the hurricane area, Miami today, and Florida, and the southeast, I guess it's called, of the country. And I hope that they that they're okay. I hope they don't lose their homes, and but that's another thing. They're gonna have to go through some shit, and the people that rise above that and they come home and they don't let things. Somebody knocking on the door. Was that you? The knocking, was that you? See, check the door. But hopefully that the whatever they have to go through, all right, they will get through it. Somebody here, and I'm gonna make sure that, because just like us, we go through shit too. A lot of it's mental. I'd say 99% of it's mental. We don't go through too much physical stuff. But good job, for everybody that's here today. I know Adrian's up north for the game, so have a great time in San Francisco, the 49er game tomorrow. He's with his family. Good job. Have a great day. And then I know last thing I want to say is I wanted to plan a trip for our team. So we're going to start it off on the 11th. So 30 days past September 11th, all right, we're going to start it Monday. So we're going to have a challenge. So everybody on our team, I already told the other guys, if we all do at least 20 installs, not sales, which is 5 installs a week. If we all do 20, we'll all go to Hawaii for 4 days, 3 nights, and I'll pay for the place there. I'll pay for the house or wherever we're gonna stay, where we all fit, and the food for the house. You know what I mean? Like, you want to go out to eat, whatever, and have your own, but pay for your own plane ticket. It should only be about $400 or less, maybe. First class will probably be around 800 to 1,000 round trip. I mean, whatever. You know what I mean? And let's all go. Let's go to Hawaii for 4 days, 3 nights. I want to get the team excited. I want to bond with the guys with the team here. I've done it before. I did it with 0311, the 03, or what was the name of our team?
031.
Yeah, 031. 0311. That's infantry. I did it with the 031 team. We went to Hawaii, and I want to do it with the Mob Squad team here. Let's all hit that. Let's hit that number. Everybody. That's so how many guys? There's 5, right?
So it's
100 deals. All right. 100 deals, 1 month. All right, we can do it. That's easy. Shit, should be more. All right, but installs though, that means you're gonna have to get like 8 a week. I know you're gonna, maybe more, maybe 10. So you probably have to do about 10 sales a week. But let's do it. We'll be all in Hawaii. We'll celebrate, man. We'll leave on a Friday and we'll come back on Monday. We'll leave Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We'll come back Monday night. We'll go back to work Tuesday morning. All right. So let's do that. And everybody else, let's have a great day. See you later. All right, thanks.